guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a cook and clean with me, and I'm going to be showing you how I cook a super easy meal that is fairly healthy, and it's something that we eat on a regular basis. I also want to say thank you to Made In for sponsoring this video. I want to start off by showing you the pans that I'm going to be using to cook this dinner. You've probably seen these pans in some of my other videos because we've been using them for a couple of months now and we are absolutely in love with them. These pans are from a new kitchen tool company called Made In that makes high quality cookware, specifically the core pieces every chef needs in their kitchen. You can buy online, you don't have to buy them in stores. You get a 100-day free trial to try it for yourself. There's a lifetime warranty and they are all American made. The quality is similar to All-Clad, and these pots and pans are dishwasher safe and oven safe. The dish I'm making tonight is zucchini noodles with pesto and chicken. It's super simple, like I said. So the first thing that I'm going to do is wash all of my produce and prep all of the ingredients. To make the zucchini noodles, I'm using a kitchen gadget called the Veggetti. You can get this at pretty much any store, Bed Bath & Beyond or Walmart. You'll want to use more zucchinis than you think you'll need because they will end up cooking down quite a bit. And now I'm getting out the chicken to clean it off a bit, remove any fatty pieces, and then I'm going to slice a chicken breast in half. I got 2 chicken breasts out, but then realized that our little family would probably only end up eating one of them. Now I'm getting out some cherry tomatoes and I'm going to just rinse them off. And just cut your cherry tomatoes in half. If they're on the larger side, you could even cut them into fourths. This recipe is definitely not an exact science. If you like more tomatoes, then by all means cut up more tomatoes to add to your dish. Just kind of make it your own. Next, I am cracking an egg to bread the chicken with. And add a splash of milk. Next, pour some breadcrumbs onto a plate. I am using seasoned Italian breadcrumbs here, but any kind would do, whatever you prefer. Panko would also be a good option. Salt and pepper both sides of the chicken. And preheat your pan. I'm adding a little bit of oil to the bottom of my pan. Tonight I'm using avocado oil. And now it's time to bread the chicken. Just grab a piece of chicken and dunk it in the milk and egg mixture first. And then drop it into the breadcrumbs and make sure it is coated well. Shake off the excess breadcrumbs and stick it into your hot pan with the heated oil. Cook the chicken for a few minutes on both sides, and if the chicken comes out looking a little over golden brown like mine does here, that's okay. That just means a little extra flavor. And now repeat all of the steps that I showed you earlier with the second piece of chicken. I love using these pans because they're super good quality, and I would consider myself a very amateur chef. I'm not a huge fan of cooking, but these pans make it super easy for anyone to use. And the non-stick on them is amazing. You can seriously cook anything in these pans and count on nothing sticking. Eggs is one of my favorite things to cook in these pans because the eggs just slide right out. Next, I'm going to be cooking the zucchini noodles and pesto. So I'm adding a little bit more avocado oil to my pan and letting it heat up. And then dump all the zucchini noodles into the pan. I know this looks like a whole lot of noodles, but believe me, they will cook down. Once the noodles have almost cooked all the way down, add some salt and pepper. Next, add in your cherry tomatoes and cook just until the cherry tomatoes have broken down a little bit and the pesto has heated all the way through. Add your chicken on top if you want to. And that is it. Super simple, super healthy, very easy. Now that dinner is done, I'm going to go and clean up the kitchen. You're going to see Emerson and Andrew running around the house. Andrew was keeping an eye on Emerson and entertaining her so I could clean up the kitchen. I'm starting by putting all of the leftovers away. This meal actually makes for really tasty leftovers. And Andrew was kind enough to take the trash out for me. Next, I'm going to unload the dishwasher, put all the dishes away so that I can then load the dirty dishes into the dishwasher. And I, of course, always have to have a little help from Emerson. Now that the dishwasher is empty and all the clean dishes are put away, it's time to rinse off the dirty dishes and load them in the dishwasher. I am pretty particular about how I like the dishes to be rinsed before I put them in the dishwasher. If I don't rinse them off thoroughly, then the dishes won't come out completely clean. Our dishwasher is not of very good quality and it doesn't do a good job of removing food off of the dishes, so I like to use the dishwasher mainly just to sanitize.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you, like a wave returns to the sea into
There's only a few dishes that I need to wash by hand, so I'll go ahead and do that now.
a cycle that I can't lose, each painful but delightful to live through.
It's always a good idea to wash your knives by hand. This just helps them last a little bit longer and preserve their life.
The seasons turn and change just like your mind, like the sun gives into the moon.
Now that the dishes are done and dried and put away, it's time to give the countertops a good wipe down. I'm not going to be doing a super deep clean of this kitchen, but I wanted to make sure that everything was wiped down and ready for me to start the day fresh tomorrow. To clean the kitchen countertops, I'm using Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray in the apple cider scent.
Come my way this season.
I've never been the one who's worried, always been the one who's keeping it cool. The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free.
Normally for my appliances with the glass and stainless steel, I use a couple different products designed for stainless steel and glass. But tonight, like I said, I was just kind of tired and wanted to get it done. So I was pleasantly surprised that the Mrs. Meyer's, in combination with a microfiber cloth, did a really good job of getting the stainless steel and the glass really clean. Tonight I wanted to clean out the sink, and to do that I'm using baking soda and a walnut scrubber sponge by Grove Collaborative. Stainless steel sinks can sometimes get brown stains that are really hard to remove, but This combination does a really good job to remove those stains and leave your sink nice and shiny again.
I've always put my feet wherever I want to. Before I saw who I could be.
You can see Emmy off in the corner of this shot. She was helping and added some more baking soda to the sink. After you're done scrubbing the sink, just make sure to rinse it out really well. You can see Emerson and Andrew off to the side. They are cleaning up Emerson's toys over there. And the last thing that I'm going to do in the kitchen tonight is give the floors a good vacuum using my Dyson stick vacuum. There were quite a few kitchen towels that needed to be washed, so to end the night, I am throwing in a load of kitchen towels to be washed. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and I would love to have you here on the channel. Also, make sure to check out Made In. The quality of their pots and pans are amazing. I think you're going to love them. Our family has definitely enjoyed using them, and I'll have a link to their website in the description box below. Follow us on Instagram at allie_gooch because that is where I'm going to notify you first as soon as I go into labor. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.